If you enjoy bar rescue, then you are going to go ahead and love today's video. So sit back and relax. The only person that's not going to be relaxed is Jon Taffer because he gets super pissed and walks out on these promising failing bars. Welcome back to the channel, guys. Make sure before the video loads up, if you're new, to leave a subscribe, but for newcomers and also current subscribers, make sure to go ahead and smack a like on the video. Jon Taffer has walked out of many bar rescues, but we're going to be going over some times that he got super angry and couldn't even put up with them for one more second. Let's jump right into it. First up on our list, we have too drunk. When Jon Taffer is doing an opening, he usually likes to have the whole staff ready hours before. However, 10 minutes before the actual opening, the owner shows up piss-faced drunk. You can tell because he's very happy. You can smell alcohol on his breath, as Jon Taffer says he smells like a distillery. And yes, Jon literally gets so mad to the point where he doesn't get mad. Have you guys ever been just so angry that you can't even get mad? Well, this is what Jon Taffer does, and he tells the owner that he's a failure and a disgrace, and towards the end of the video says you can't help a failing bar if the owner is failing as well. But to make matters even worse, on this grand opening night, the owner ends up actually losing his whole staff as they all end up quitting, and then he proceeds to go into the bar and have a drink. Yes, this owner is already piss-faced drunk. He goes into his very own bar, and 10 minutes before opening night is supposed to start, ends up having a drink. Let's just say this bar did pretty poorly in the terms of successful entrepreneur bar owners. This owner upcoming is such a slimeball, as Jon Taffer is trying to help the second base bar. Yes, it's made it through the final episode. However, Jon asks the owner to make a measly donation of $30,000 of investment money. But the catch is, if he puts in the $30,000, Jon Taffer will put an additional $100,000 into the bar so that it can be fully renovated. After some much deep thought, the owner says he can't afford it, as he says he can write him a check, but it won't be any good. Jon Taffer then says that's the problem with you. You are a slime bucket. You've been talking all about your successful bars and yet can't back it up. I feel kind of bad for the guy though. However, he did want to make a change, but he's just too afraid to put money in that he has, and Jon Taffer calls him out for it. Who I even feel worser for is the employee staff. Yes, you see all the bartenders, they're looking on with such eagerness after going through the full complete bar rescue program, and the owner just can't seem to come up with the money. It's unfortunate, but it's the sad reality and truth that this owner may have just been playing around with Jon's emotions the whole time. Next up, we have Mr. Negative. This bar owner just can't seem to agree on Jon's terms. Unfortunately, Jon ends up walking out on this bar due to the fact of the owner's arrogance, and yes, he is $100,000+ in debt. You'd think at this point you'd be desperate for a professional barista's help, and you have literally the man, the top dog in the business, Jon Taffer. Jon Taffer then starts addressing him, asking him a bunch of questions, saying, "Why are you so negative? Why won't you listen to me?" To where the owner ends up responding saying, "I know you think you know everything, but you don't. We're not going to get by with some fruity little cocktail drinks. We need to address the main situation, and that's the kitchen." Obviously, they already did, and he's still stuck at phase 1. So why won't this dude change, and why won't he just agree with Jon Taffer? I guess we'll never know, but what we do know is this punk bar Rock Edge location ended up getting shut down back in 2017 due to a health inspection failure. Yes, the owner didn't want to listen to Jon Taffer, so he paid the ultimate price. This has to be by far the most wild bar that Jon Taffer has walked out of. Founded back in 2007, the O-Face bar has been no stranger to police reports, as they've had multiple physical assaults actually at the bar. The most shocking of it all though, you'd think if you had Jon Taffer and the bar rescue staff coming to actually film you guys and put you on their television show to help you out, you wouldn't have any incidents. Wrong. The manager and the owner got into it where the manager ended up slapping him on camera, and then the manager ended up making insulting remarks about the owner's wife. He then ended up threatening to put him through a glass window, talking to the actual bouncer of the bar saying that I'll give you a $10 raise to put him through a glass window. Well, Jon Taffer had had enough, and you can tell after he saw the footage he was furious. Yes, he was, as he ended up saying he wasn't going to help rescue the bar, as the owner then says, I'm not worried about it, and Jon Taffer says, good luck, you have a lot of problems, you need to see a therapist, that kind of thing. To be honest, you shouldn't be making threats like this, especially if you're in that position where you own a bar. I mean, come on, you got to be professional about it. You got to treat your employees with dignity and respect. And I'd kind of understand and get where the guy's coming from if it was just a random bar goer, if they came to his bar and did that to his wife, but it was literally a manager, someone who he trusted to help run the bar, and he ended up disrespecting him like that. If you can't respect your own employees, then what are you going to do to a customer who does that? Jon Taffer definitely made the right move here. So guys, that is it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. Let us know down below what was the most shocking and alarming part of this video of Jon Taffer walking out of a bar. Guys, I'm signing off, and as always, see y'all later.